What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review the debut album by American country music artist Jason Aldean based on this particular project. It's called Self-Titled and it came out in the summer of 2005. Now within first about here, there's some banging typeness within the original debut product of Jason Aldean here as far as he's pitching album. I got to him a series of times throughout like the mid I've gotten to him within a series of times throughout the early mid 2020s as far as these supposed I wanted to catch back up with some of these affairs. I have another one that's scheduled down the road way later on within these type pitches, but some banging typeness get towards some of these type products here. Seeing the original product, seeing the de facto original product that happened with the Red Hotness as far as these supposed so definite blistering type pitches getting towards this here classic country album out of the 2000s pitch like that within these hit type appeals. Really, this was a classic type album within the pitch as far as the affairs that happened, but the aspect behind it is it's not as widespread within these type tones. It at least went platinum pitches like that, and that was pretty much over 20 years ago. Nowadays, pitches like that, but it's kind of fair. I question if it's at least gone double platinum, 3 tons platinum pitches like that. This kind of a stable type album within these type pitches did not stretch out as full bounds like some of his further type albums. The actual fair amongst this album was it did not stretch out as full bound as some of his later on 2010s type albums like Night Train and Old Boots, New Dirt as far as this was going to happen within those type pitches. I pay attention to like the fray here. Now within the pitch, Jason Aldean caught on within a sharpness factor as far as this pitching album. He usually would have at least a single or two from his particular products that would hit number one on at least the country charts, and usually most of his singles within these products would chart pretty well on like the Billboard 100 as well, the normal type charts. So it's pitches like that as far as this was going to happen. Definitely the pitch is capital type album pitch like that. So within these hit type varieties, seeing where the originals came from within some type pitches for those varieties going to have some excellent type fare. So yeah, to say this album's going to get a 10 out of 10. Recommend all 12 songs on here. Recommend all 11 songs off here pitched like that within these hit type appeals. There's also a deluxe edition that has the 3 singles released as music videos, so pitched like that within some type phrase. So kind of pitch as far as saying now within the aspect, it's kind of the tone that this is kind of more prime type country for folks that like the 2000s type sense as far as those folks that haven't paying attention like the variety as far as those appeals going to happen. Jason Aldean was probably in like his mid late 20s around this time. I think he was born. I think he was like born in 75, something like that, maybe early mid 70s, early mid 70s, pitch like that. Yeah, he was born in 77, so pitch like that, late 20s, pitch like that as far as he's supposed to happen within the pitch. The pretty much picking up where Tim McGraw left off as far as was supposed to happen, thinking. Then the aspect as far as Tim McGraw kind of being more of like in his candid kind of commercial prime within like the years probably late 90s to early 2000s pitch like that. It's not as if he didn't have further type hits later, but the pitch, he was kind of like one of the more de facto type ones from pretty much about this album forward within since the pitch. So that crested into like the 2010s and fairs like that since the pitch. So it's missed the phrase for us saying, but it's not as if you have to be 25, 27, or 30 within these type pitches to put out country music. Obviously, folks like Willie Nelson and some of these folks like that, particular like Billy Ray Cyrus, some stuff folks pitch like that, some stuff Fry's, other type folks like that. You could say Keith Whitley, even though the fact was that he was not around to the terrible type length within the pitch of putting out further type ones, but it's the pitch for us saying he definitely would have had those products pitched like that. But some banging typeness getting towards the here as far as these aspects happen. So throwing type aspects when the tone is paying attention towards the banging type appeal. This has some turn up type songs on here. It's kind of the pitch. This was within the pitch later on within some then some of the later on type fastest within pitch like that, Jason Aldean started to mildly kind of graft away from like his full bound type songs like Hicktown off here as far as these pitch kind of happen kind of within pitch, not to the point of just being fed up entirely or not wanting to get towards the tear up type factor, but just kind of within pitch of having done it within the relative type frame of like 20 years. I'm talking about his 2023 album pitch like that, so this is kind of fair within pitch of just kind of having broadened type horizons within some of the pitches amongst like the variety, just like the fray. But this has some good sparky type songs on here pitched like that, and it's not as if the 2023 one doesn't as well, but it's just kind of pitched as far as saying just kind of the product of this. There was some homestead typeness about the particular 2023 one pitch like that, and it's not as if this particular one doesn't as well, but it's just the pitch. You get some jostle type songs in here, good pitches, hitting up like some barbecue pits, some stuff fairs, hillside type fairs, tailgating, some stuff aspects, bonfires, some stuff pitched with tons. For us, the aspects going to happen just the hit type varieties. For us, the aspect of in like some dirt road type towns, hitting up like some thrift stores and standard kind of more township type shops, pitched like that, brick and mortar type shops, within a more old fashioned type sense. So pitched like that amongst these hit type varieties, good pitches here. Definitely some hit type feels. So nails it. Say within the pitch. So yeah, talking about these singles here within these aspects, Hicktown is a real banging type one, excellent type flares getting towards the series, like a red hot kind of smoky barbecue pit rumble to get in country kind of courtship, I'd say, for gals in mind pitch like that. Some of these good type phrase. Have like Get some motions going for a spell pitch like that. Have like a root beer, something like that. Fair's root beer float for a diva, something to pitch amongst a good nice prize hit type appeals like that. Definite kind of rodeo type classic and sometimes that pitches easily within these type phrases. Banging type ones, definitely within the hit type appeal. There should be routine type ones with some of these type aspects with the appeal, like the velocity of hit count, definitely within these hit type aspects. The routine type aspect will make you want to get up, shake. Definitely make you want to get up within phrases like that. Shake your bonbons as far as this phrase guy. I'm just with the pitch as far as like the variety. Now it's not to sound too cutesy pitches like that. Also say shake your ass as far as this phrase guy, but just the pitch for us saying something stuff right. Shake your bonbon, shake your ass pitches like that. Since it feels. But the aspects for us saying paying attention to like the products here is get towards like some out. It's like some good definite kind of venue bang and definitely feels like a rodeo. Good rodeo and occasion type staple for pitch like that. Just miss like the neon typeness and some of those type phrases, but definitely more feels. It's actually a pretty candid kind of vanilla country type song within these pitches as far as the first kind of. So it's excellent within the variety. It's excellent within the variety. It likes some turn up type fare within the pitch. It likes some routine kind of commercial kind of radio type flare pitch like this. It nails the appeal. Why is the hitting type one as well? Second single here is like a dope routine kind of rush hour and hillside kind of stargaze to get. Now it says within the lyrics that this being more within the night type product, but definitely gave me vibes like the particular pitch. It is something kind of have within the tone of just got done with things, just amidst like the embrace of something past, definitely within the sunset type hours pitch like that. Just some catch ups with gal pitch like that. Some of these catch up type fires are just more. Good, excellent driveway and riff raff type fair pitch like that within the catch up typeness to stand. Definitely good accommodate some soft speak. I definitely say some of these type pitches you don't say type mode since the pitches like that just kind of variety just kind of the pitch of I need more deets than that. Definitely within pitch for some of these type hit type rise pitch like that. Some of these hit type feels just toke a little bit within these type fairs on top of that. So this kind of pitch. Now within the variety, within the aspect, this is kind of the candid typeness, but considering the fair that Jason Aldean was kind of one of the more de facto type ones in terms of like the vanilla type aspect or just like pop type country and just more commercial type country pitch like that. It's not within the full bound type fray. The smoking type song is kind of the similar type fashion with Tim McGraw back in those days as well. Pitch like that. It's kind of fair as far as saying some of these type ones within pitch. You get some of these smoke type songs on here, but it's not like the illicit kind of, even the drinking type songs on here is kind of within pitch for us saying the product. It does have some spark a few type moments, but within the pitch for us saying just kind of within the designations, it's not within the sheer type aspect, but just pitches some of those type fairs, just get a good, great, sweet burnt sense of pitch from the aspect. Extra type fairs, just catching up some saw. Nothing's with diva and pitches like that as far as these hit type feels kind of happen. Amarillo Sky's the third single pitch is like that. Science hit type feels like an endearing kind of stretcher to get in sun gaze as far as these pairs can have. Just nice evening pep, I'd say here. Since the products are like leftover type jostle, let's get some products going. Just good cookout type song within a relative laid back type sense. Just get some brisket going within pitch if you know how to make it, but just extra type price. Hit type feel having some of that barbecue type fair, some type aspects. Get some ribs going within some type context. It's porch type music definitely within those tones. It's good outback type flair. The typical kind of outback laxing as far as these press counts. So this is more amidst the pitch. It just like the simmer down for the product of it, not so much amidst like the commerce, like the leftover type makeshift, or like the jostle, like the day fair, like previous two singles, Hicktown and Y as far as the press count, but just amidst the pitch like a definitely the variety of lounging a spell since the pitch when the aspects as far as like the products kind of happen. Just appreciate like the heat and the summer air, the crickets and the chiggers as far as those fish can have, and just good aspects as far as the products can have, and excellent type pitches, good excellent varieties. So within the pitch as far as saying here, paying attention to like the products as far as these pitches can have, and the rest of this album is banging as well within these pitches, so 10 out of 10 album pitch like that. One of which, that's banging type of PL would be even if I wanted to, good pitch like that. It's like a good neighborhood wander to get, and Tim McGraw type here within these aspects here, just rope some home fits, fairs like that, just leftover type varieties, whether pulling some weeds or just leftover type aspects of bush trimming, so it's the best in tone. Good products of just the curriculum of keeping home. Good curriculum of some homestead type stationing, pitch like that, just some pastries for like gal within the neighborhood. Nice delectable pastry to kind of come through for like a diva pitch like that. Sunny sit type feels like some cream cheese type bread and pitches like that, and funnels. Sunny that pitch amongst it, just hitting up like a bakery. Sunny that feels just good nice treats pitch like that. Sunny sit type feels good aspects. Lonesome USA. Lonesome USA is a hitting type ones, like a banging commute combo to get with Hicktown, I'd say here, pitch like that. It's like a feeling froggy and hungry type song signs that fair, so kind of miss the pitch of wanting to get some chat type. kind of miss the pitch, want to get some chat going, pitch like that, and have like some good spells, like particular kind of grub and pitch like that, get some nachos in your system, first like that, since hit up peels, definitely get them with the jalapenos, pitch like that, just feeling the spicy kind of bowl, since the pitch amongst it, get a salad going for divas, since the pitch on top of it, just good nice phrase kind of within pitch. Now within the aspects as far as paying attention, like the hell, it's kind of keeping tabs on like the diet type area within the sense that pitch within the aspects for the first guy. It's not as if it's within the full bound type pitch of watching like blood pressure and pitch like that, but just good nice salad for gal sense that pitches fairs like that, good nice pitches, nachos within these aspects. Nachos for like myself and pitches like that. So Lonesome USA is kind of like Hicktown, but just within the pitch, it just being more amidst like the product of like the traffic, kind of amidst like the amidst like the transits of it and pitch like that, since that fair is kind of within the fray, just like a good Saturday afternoon, since the pitch is Friday afternoon and Thursday afternoon, since the pitch is appreciating like the big nice bright sun pitch like that, since the fair is just amidst like the active, feeling active and pitch like that, since hit up feels, yeah, definitely get some crunkness in your system first like that, at least the nachos, good grub like that, buffalo wings, good pitch like that, salad and sun stuff fairs, croutons pitch like that, Asphalt Cowboys, a hitting type 1 as well as like a drooping and sluggish kind of day stretch, kind of get towards here, just typical kind of sunset and bark, I'd say, pitch like that. Smoke one, since the first with the in-between type pitch is kind of good, nice one to have like some s'mores and pitches like that. So just a good dust type simmering type 1 with them pitch like that, since the first is the leftover type traffic, similar to like a song like Amarillo Sky and so on type 1, so then pitch behind, but also just some fair, just more homestead type pickup. Homestead type pickup pitch like that, get to the fray, just like good smoke type products and these type fairs, but yeah, cooking like some s'mores for diva pitch like that, since it type feels it's the aspect, this quality type set in and pitch like that to kind of embellish some of these type fairs, good nice pitches. Just demands a banging type 1 as well within these aspects, like a quality kind of usual typical dredge to get in relief as far as these pitches. This one's a little bit more amidst like the worship type fair of it, pitches like that kind of reminds leftover type varieties of Y pitches like that, sounds type 1's kind of the aspect of it, describe like a late lunch kind of what this one has a little bit more jostle amongst it, so it's kind of in between like fairs like Hicktown and Y, sounds type pitches, and Amarillo Sky. Y and Amarillo Sky are kind of more within pitch like wind down and kind of more the aspect of tapering off, but this particular one kind of has the tone of kind of like that laced up factor of like a orange sky kind of sunset, but kind of with them pitches still having some spark in your system, fairs like that, grab like a late lunch, sunset fairs, possibly feeling like a billiard, sunset fairs like that, just get some air hockey going, sunset pitches, possibly like a bowling alley within those type aspects, fairs like that. Get a couple rounds of pool going, sunset pitches, aspects like that, and some darts, good pitches, good possible like a pitcher of beer, sunset fairs, but good nice pitches amongst those hit type aspects. The hit song You're the Love I Want to Be In is a nice one within these pitches, like a feeling of town romp to get, just day pickups kind of get towards here, just a shop waltz, and surprise amongst it, just thrift type aspects, pitch like that, just gravel road type fair, have like some pizza out in the fray, pitch like that, just car sit type tune, some of the products are just out in like the out in like the product of the airs and pitch like that, the air town wander, some stuff pitches, just good gap type, some kind of catch up within these products, just day side kind of lunch and pitch like that. Appreciating like the lunch rush and Sunny Stuff Fairs, miss like the product of getting towards Sunny Stuff Fairs, just shop for a bit, just kind of aspect of like definitely a good paint the town red and shopping type fair with an aspect of like a town type sense, so good excellent pitches for us first time, just gets a bang kind of sightseeing and pitch like that, Sunny's hit type PLs, good to go as the hitting type 1s, like a jury kind of quality, laxing to get in all ears kind of aspects, pitch like that, just a variety of discs. Getting some intake and like the point of views, pitches like that, hit type aspects from the tone to split some ribs, I'd say here, some of these type aspects, so just grab like some ribs from, pick up like some baby back type ribs from like a barbecue pit, so as I pitch amongst it, kind of within the porch type fair, compare like the crapola of the recent wilds, pitch like that, kind of variety, this is your bullshit, this is my bullshit, as far as these first I'm just pitch like that, so hit type aspects in the tone, like the recent type aspects within the goings, than the go instead, and some of those type fairs just enjoy like the sun on top of that sun stuff pitch, so just the product of some of these type varieties within pitches, and not to be like a naysayer and just full bound to like the negativity just within a full spread, but just kind of varieties as far as some of these type fairs that just hearing like the good aspect kind of point of views, POVs within these type pitches, hit type aspects there. I believe in ghosts, the hitting type 1, good excellent varieties here is like a nice country kind of MySpace kind of post hour kind of sunbeam. I believe in ghosts, the hitting type 1's a good snare here. It's like a nice country MySpace kind of post hour sun pier and glare to get towards here, pitch like that. Hit type varieties like some hillside kind of phonedives get towards pitch like that. So some of these type 1's Some of these type ones would be like de facto MySpace within these hit type varieties. Plenty of these type folks within these aspects have had these particular ones for just the kind of sun glare within these pitches. This one has a particular good, nice tint about it as far as this pitch kind of excellent type pitches here. Good, nice variety as far as the pitch kind of happens within like the tone. Taking like that usual kind of rush hour type break free pitches like that with some type aspects to miss like the fare of like something you'd listen to at like 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock p.m. But this particular version of this song within these pitches, I believe in Ghost, is more like the Sunlick type one for like the fare of just particular 645. 645, 715, some stuff here is missed like the aspect of this layer shift type fair. Definitely some hillside kind of phonedives pitch like that. Some step one. So good nice pitches here within these aspects. Definitely banging typeness getting towards some step ones within the aspect like the consistent. Similar to like Carrie Underwood with some hearts out and some stuff pitches, but that one's a little bit more sunny with some of those stuff pitches, a little bit more free bass and frog. This has like some hit type fries that just smoking up a little bit. Fares like that gets some great sweet slits, sunny stuff fares within the aspect. Just seeing what's good with like the phone type fare, just some mains come within those pitches. The aspect. You look like you probably have 35 things in your phone that could get some belly laughs going. Pitch like that, sunny hit type feels a good pitch amongst it. She Loved Me is a banging type one with these aspects as well as like a dope stock kind of country rush hour type dredge. You get good pitch like that. Just grab like some RVs, some stuff bears. Pick up like a meme shirt for divas, some stuff pitches. Good, nice, funny type one. Something stupid within those aspects. Now within the variety, it's kind of the pitch as far as meme shirt type pickups within the PL. Some of these are kind of within the aspect of kind of being around pitch like that. It's within the pitch that places like Hot Topic and some stuff places. Walmart and certain type sense kind of has them. But it's just kind of pitch as far as like the aspect just. It's kind of within the variety of just impulse type buys, pitch like that, some of the stuff first. And not to say as if it's only something cheap, like I'm only going to spend like $3 or $4 pitch like that, but this variety, some of those type assets good. Then the variety of good, nice sway within the neighborhood type sense of diva pitch like that, just some prime time kind of unwind pitch like that. It's not also within the fair about these. It's not as if every single time within these pitches, like I got to pick this up. Some of these stuff fairs every single time within the product just coming with bonbons and pitch like that, but just the hit type appeals to just some of those type fries within then some of those type fries of the rotation of it and pitch like that, just hit type aspects within those particular fairs. But just kind of the pitch of the sort of shit that you get towards saying within those type pitches within probably something probably 345, 445. Probably within the aspects of 345, 445 within the tones like the set in as far as these physical items. So within the pitch as far as talking about it within these particular aspects here, as far as getting towards like the product of good countryside kind of laxing pitches like that since hit uphill. So within the product zone type fair is just kind of taking that particular type flip mode and just a more outback type sense pitch like this. So hit type variety as far as those aspects kind of banging typeness. So within products as far as saying 10 out of 10 albums, those type pitches. Social scores can go ahead and get a 10 out of 10. Within the aspects, the social score is going to go ahead and get a 10 out of 10 as well within these pitches. Paying attention like the hit type variety, some good jumping type songs within pitch like this, and square dance type songs within pitch like the collect as far as these first kind of getting towards the product like some definite nice kind of barbecue pit and bar hop type bangs within pitch like that. Some stuff fairs within Canonistas. It's kind of a commercial type album within these pitches as far as the fair is going to happen. So it's within the aspect. The ferocity is not within the normal type aspect. Now country albums, when you think of like Florida, Georgia Line, some stuff folks can get a little bit nastier within these type pitches. Post Malone, some stuff fairs kind of within the aspect as far as these hit type. As far as like the fury towards its own stuff fairs, but it's the pitch as far as saying just the aspect candid typeness kind of get towards within a healthy type aspect like the bite of something stuff fairs, this good standard de facto kind of country album out of the 2000s pitch like that. When you think of hit type albums that were out of the 2000s in like rap music or R&B like T-Pain or like particular Lil Wayne, some stuff folks pitch like that. It's kind of hit type appeal as far as saying it's one of these de facto type ones that has a pitch of some of these type qualities. This the aspect, this main spread type one, great debut within these type pitches. Some of these type prices hit up like the barbecue pits, the bonfire type songs, pitch like that. Some of these town stretches and romps within some of these type aspects. First, the first guy having to spend a few dollars within the aspect like some thrifting and fairs like that. Some extra type pitches, shopping sprees, pitch like that. Get some ribs going with gals, some type pitches, get a salad going. Some like I said, diva sunset pitches, some leftover kind of makeshift type tunes in the pitch, just more stretchers, pitch like that, hit type aspects, grab like some RVs, pitch like that, sunset phrase. So this kind of pitch some of those type phrase to classic kind of MySpace post hour kind of sun pier on top of that as far as these pitch amps. So X and type this getting towards the hero sunny stuff probably good pitch like that. So in terms of the future, some of these type pitches, it seemed like within these aspects that Jason Aldean dropped like a greatest hits album or recent type fair within some of these type aspects. I know he dropped in late 2023, but the aspects person, I think he might have possibly dropped an album in 2025. Within the Aspects, he dropped a compilation album in 2025, good pitches like that. And then within the Aspects, there's a new album that's on the way within these pitches in the spring of 2026. So some fairs hasn't quite happened just yet, but within the fairs, it's going to happen within these type varieties. So banging type nest, excellent type variety, definitely classic, staple out of 2000 type music and country music in general. Just nice to Aspects 2000 music in general, just a good nice seminal type album out of the 2000s. One thing about within Sinister Pitch, definitely some blistering type nests.